Greetings, RV Mass Volunteers. My name is CJ Brummett. I'm the lead pastor of Newsong Church located in Centerton, Arkansas. That's in the very northwest corner of the state. Please watch now as we take you on a video journey, our presentation for Newsong Church. Newsong Church, planted just a little under 9 years ago. Like many church plants, we started with humble beginnings, meeting in a local elementary school. We did that for 3 years, setting up and tearing down every weekend. We put all of our equipment in a 16-foot enclosed trailer. It seemed hard then, but we're actually thankful for that time. It created a sense of community that I don't think we could have accomplished any other way. God used that time to bring us together, create a close-knit church, a family church, a church that loves kids, loves God, loves the unsaved. I remember those times in the school using every available space. We even had our nursery down one hallway just using baby gates to keep them from spreading out through the school and losing them. It was a fun time. There are a lot of funny things that we remember from that time, but we felt God moving. We were growing. We needed more space. We also needed something semi-permanent. We weren't ready to build, but we found a local storefront. It was actually 5 separate shops all connected that we were able to open up and turn into one building. We've been there now a little over 6 years. It served us well, but we're at the point now that we're outgrowing that building as well. God's been gracious to Newsong. We've seen it since the beginning. We've seen it in our history. We've grown 10% a year for the last 4 years. With that growth, we've grown to capacity multiple times. And each time we begin losing families because there's no room to sustain our growth. In fact, a little more than a year ago, a Spanish-speaking congregation joined us, and they decided to grow with us into our new facility as well. One part of this amazing story is the land that was purchased for Newsong. When that land was purchased 8 years ago, there was nothing but cow pasture nearby, except the elementary school we started in. Then a few years ago, construction started all around us. The 5th largest high school in the state was built within sight. A sports complex literally built in our backyard, and housing additions all around us. God knew exactly where the city would grow before we even purchased the land, and He planted us in the most strategic place to reach the lost. And all of this happened despite tragedy Newsong endured in its infancy. Our founding pastor, Jim Severn, who was also my youth pastor in my teen years, passed away just 18 months into the church plant, and the church nearly died after that. The story of Newsong is a prophetic one. You see, Pastor Jim's wife had received a prophecy 10 years before Newsong was even thought of. The prophecy was that one day, Pastor Jim would begin to build a church, and he wouldn't finish it, but instead die a young man. Pastor Jim sought out land for Newsong right away. He even mocked up drawings for where the new building would sit on the property. But before Pastor Jim would start construction, he would pass away at the young age of 44. When we closed on that land in the middle of nowhere on September 28, 2009, the very day Pastor Jim went to be with Jesus. But you see, this prophecy also contains hope for the future. Pastor Jim's wife had also heard from God in the same prophecy that even though Pastor Jim would die a young man and not finish the church, a spiritual son would. Pastor Jim and his wife never had children of their own, and I was always considered to be one of their kids, a spiritual son. There's much more to the story, too much for now, but the story unfolded just as the prophecy said it would. Here I am now, just one part of the story God is weaving into this beautiful tapestry. God gave us a miraculous story. He gave us a strategic location, and He provided the growth. Souls have been saved. Now we need your help to build a larger space for ministry. Our city has been one of the fastest growing cities in the state. Families are moving to Centerton every week from various cities, states, and countries. Centerton, Arkansas is truly a diverse mission field that's always expanding. We made the decision to step out in faith and build a new facility, and we believe God will help us do it for half the normal cost. There's so many stories of God providing already. We believe you are another answer to God's provision. We need your help to continue on. All the walls are up. We need those of you with specific skill sets, and those of you who just love to do a little of everything. We have 9 on-site spots for RVs with full hookups within 50 feet of the new building. They're all ready for you and those RVers who will come with you. Our church folks want to work with you. They want to labor with you. Won't you please come and be a part of the story of Newsong? It's a beautiful story, and we believe God will speak to you just as He has us every step of the way. Please join us. Come to the Newsong Project. We love you, God bless you, and we'll see you there.
So I'm here with Chuck Roletter. Chuck and Jane Roletter came to help us here in the project, and Chuck and I have found that there's a good place to hide from everybody else. We're actually in it right now. There's a closet back here. Nobody can see where you're at.
Imagination, all the walls already up, and we're hiding in the dark.
But we're hiding. Nobody can. That way you can skip out on a little bit of work. Brother and Sister Ash have been here for some days now, for about a week, I think it is, and so we're looking forward to convention. It's just around the corner, and look forward to seeing all of you there, and hopefully some of you will follow us back to the Newsong Project.
It's a good project. It's on your way to California, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, even to Washington.
And then you can truly sing the song, "I've Been Everywhere, Man."